Hi students, this is your instructor, Dr. Zimmerly, and welcome to EDUC 5614 Electronic Publishing. In this presentation, I will go over navigating Schoology and give you an introduction to the course. Once you get signed into Schoology, enter the code that I put into the D2L announcement to join our course. Please note that the code you received will not be the same as the code that I'm entering here. Now before we go any further, we need to take care of some housekeeping. Click the down arrow by your icon in the upper right corner. Click Settings. Change your time zone to America, Chicago, then click Save Changes. I know Austin Peay is in Clarksville, but we are associated with the same time zone as Chicago. If you fail to update your time zone, you might think assignments are due earlier or later than they actually are. Next, click the Notifications tab and decide what you'd like to update there. You can also sign up for text messaging notifications or download the Schoology app to your smartphone. Some students like to have the app on their phones to get instant notifications and reminders, but that is up to you. Now click the down arrow by your icon again and select your profile. Upload a selfie so we can put a face with your name. You are welcome to add additional details if you would like. For the remainder of the presentation, we will be taking a closer look at navigating this course. Each time you log into Schoology, you will click Courses and select our course. Please note sometimes I use the same presentation video for multiple semesters, so don't be alarmed if your screen looks slightly different from what you're seeing in this presentation. You will land here on the materials page, but if you click on the updates page, that's a good place to check for announcements from me. To the right here, you can see a stream view of upcoming assignments and when they're due. If you click the small calendar icon, you can see them in a different format. If you click on an assignment and then click View, you will be taken to that assignment. Another way to access assignments is to click Materials and then access the folder that you need. At this point in the tutorial, I want to give you an introduction to the course and how it's organized. Let's start with the Start Here folder and work our way through. The first document gives you a good overview of the course and your first assignments. Next, there's a copy of the syllabus for you to read over. Third, you can view a copy of the calendar in Google Docs format, which is just another way to see when assignments are due at a glance. Finally, there is a discussion board that I want you to participate in to help me get to know you better and for you to get to know your classmates better. One thing I want to point out is that when you go to write your response, you'll need to click on the file icon to attach a picture. Now I'm going to go over what modules 1 through 3 entail. In module 1, you will do some readings, take notes on important concepts, participate in discussion boards, and prep for your module 1 test. The module 1 test is the only test in the course. It covers all of the design concepts you learned about in the first 5 lessons that are in this module. Modules 2 and 3 require you to create projects that are either meant to be printed or meant to be published on the web. Each assignment includes a Google Docs page of directions where you will link your creation. And if you don't have a good working knowledge of how to work with Google Docs, then I want to put your mind at ease right now by showing you how to submit an assignment. I'll do Module 2, Project 1 as an example. You'll click on the title and then click on the link to go to that assignment page. If you don't already have Google Drive, you'll need to sign up for that. If you already have Gmail, it'll be very simple. You'll just open up a separate tab and log into your Gmail account. I can see my icon up here, so I'm already logged in. Now I'll go over the written directions here. Make sure you're logged into your Gmail account. On this Google Doc, click on File, Make a Copy. In the name blank, rename the new document with your last name, first initial, M2P1. Just copy and paste that here. And I'll pretend to be Justin Timberlake, so I would be Timberlake J. And I already have a folder for this course in my Google Drive, so I'm putting it in there. And click OK. Once you've made a copy of this document, the next task is ungraded, but it's meant to be a fun way for us to get to know each other. If you are short on time, however, you can skip over this part. To replace my picture with yours, delete mine, then click Insert, hover over Image, and choose how you want to insert your image. The easiest way is if you have an image saved to your computer or if you have Google Photos. You could also click Camera and take a silly picture on the spot. Now we will scroll down to the actual assignment. For this assignment, you will be creating a worksheet or handout using Google Slides. Tailor the information on the worksheet or handout to your current or desired position. If you are a teacher, the worksheet or handout could be for your students or their parents. If you are a trainer or other professional outside of education, the handout could be for your clients or colleagues. The information on the handout should be important to the intended audience. Teachers, this should not be a boring skill drill worksheet, but your worksheet could be a study guide, a data collection sheet for a science experiment, a series of open-ended critical thinking questions, or lecture presentation notes, just to give a few examples. Business professionals, your handout could be training material, presentation notes, or a list of items or services your company provides, for example. To begin, watch this tutorial video demonstrating how to use slides, which people think of as primarily a presentation tool, to create worksheets or handouts. It actually works better than docs for creating worksheets or handouts. Besides the tutorial video above, check out some of these creative Google Slides worksheet tutorials for inspiration. Requirements: purposeful content for your school or business audience, thoughtful choice of font, thoughtful use of color, one or more purposeful images. When you finish your worksheet or handout, click Share, get shareable link, change Can View to Can Edit, copy the link, and done. Then paste the link to your Google Slides worksheet or handout in the space below. So let's say that I had watched this video here, and let's say that I had checked out a few of these tutorial videos, and I came up with a wonderful idea for my handout. So then I would click on Google Slides, decide if I'm going to start from a template or blank. I'll just click blank. I would get this set up, I would enter my content, and let's just pretend that it's all done and I am ready to share this. I would click share because right now it's just private to me. Oh, this is reminding you, you need to name it before sharing. I'll name this example. Save. And then I would click change to anyone with the link can be a viewer of this. If you wanted to give someone commenting access or editing access, you could change that there. But for this assignment, I just need to be able to view what you have created. So you can leave that as viewer, copy the link, and then click done. Alternatively, I could have clicked up here in the naming area and given this a name before clicking share. That's just another way to give it a name. And now I'm going to go back into the directions document and paste that in. And I could press the space bar to make that hyperlink, or I could have highlighted that and then actually clicked insert link and linked it that way. You don't need to type anything here. This is where I'll give you points for meeting the basic requirements of the assignment. For questions 4 through 7, you will be writing in a response. On this directions page, just leave in all of my text. You would just start writing your response here and then there and so on. And now we come to the time for you to submit this document to Schoology. Click on Share in the upper right corner. We need to change the access setting to Editor because I want to be able to edit your document, and that will just give me access to insert your grades and feedback. Then click Copy Link and Done. Now to submit your document, we're going to log into Schoology and go to this assignment page and submit it. So we're already here on the assignment page. I'm going to click Submit Assignment, Create, click the link icon, and paste that in. We can just make that the title as well, and then click Insert and Submit. Each project that you do in Module 2 and 3 will work like this. You will fill out a Google Doc and make sure to link whatever it is you have created, and then you'll turn the Google Doc in on Schoology. If you have any questions or find any good resources along the way, please share them here on these optional discussion boards. And to check your grades, you'll click here on grades. Once you see that a grade has been posted for your work, you can open the Google Doc back up that you had been working on. And at that point, you'll be able to see how you scored in each of these areas, and I may leave some feedback here for you. All right, this concludes my presentation video. I hope that you feel confident getting started with our course, and I look forward to working with you this semester.